Here's a multiplication of fractions problem. Remember, multiplication. Think of the magical Mulroy, who right before your very eyes can shrink himself, can reduce himself. And that's what we want to do first when we multiply fractions. We want to reduce the fractions first. And we reduce the fractions by looking at a numerator and seeing if we can find a common factor to divide out with one of the denominators. Well, if I look at 9 and look at 15, I should recognize that they share the common factor of 3. So I can divide each of these numbers by 3. 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. 15 divided by 3 gives me 5. If I look at 4 and 16, I see that they share a common factor of 2, but they also share a common factor of 4. And I always want to try to divide out the largest factor that they share. So I'm going to divide each of these numbers by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 16 divided by 4 is 4. When we've done all the reducing we can do, first, remember, magical Mulroy shrinks himself first. Multiplication, we shrink our fractions because we swing. If we shrink our fractions first, we reduce our fractions first, then we multiply what's left. You multiply the numerators to get the numerator of your answer. 3 times 1 is 3. Multiply the denominators to get the denominator of your answer. 4 times 5 is 20. And our answer to the multiplication of those two fractions is 3/20. Now, if you've always struggled with doing this reducing, you may want to put in this intermediate step. I'm going to show you some other ways to do this where you don't have to literally put in these results in a separate step when you do the divisions. But we'll look at that in some other examples that I'll give you here for multiplying fractions.